You're chugging water and somehow you feel worse. Your mouth stays dry. Your head feels fuzzy. You keep running to the bathroom and 5 minutes later you want another drink. Then the cravings hit and it feels like thirst. So you snack and you still do not feel hydrated. That isn't you being broken or undisciplined. It's usually because you're trying to fix the wrong problem with the right tool.
Thirst has two dials, and plain water only turns one of them.
Moving to slide 2. Your brain doesn't read thirst as one simple signal. It's watching two things at the same time. First, how salty your blood is, meaning the concentration. When that concentration rises, you get the classic urge to gulp water. Second, how much fluid you have in circulation, your blood volume. When volume drops, you can feel thirsty, but you can also feel drawn to salt, even if you do not label it that way.
Here's why this matters for you. If you only dilute concentration with more water, but you do not restore volume, your body stays on edge. You might drink, pee it out, and still feel thirsty or crave something. Hydration feels sticky when the minerals that hold water in place are present.
Moving to slide 3. Electrolytes are what make water stay where you need it. Sodium is the big player for maintaining blood volume. It helps you retain fluid in the bloodstream instead of flushing it straight through. Potassium works more inside your tissues, helping water move into cells where it supports normal muscle and nerve function. Water follows dissolved minerals. If you're low on electrolytes and you keep pounding plain water,
your kidneys are more likely to send that water out as frequent clear urine. On the other hand, if you take in a lot of sodium without enough water, or you're losing water faster than salt, concentration rises and thirst can spike hard. Hydration is not just about liters, it's about the mix. When the mix is off, thirst can look like a mystery.
Moving to slide 4. Low sodium often feels like, I can't get hydrated. One common sign is frequent, clear urination, especially if you're drinking plenty. Another is a headache after sweating, like after workouts, heat, or long walks, even though you kept sipping water. You might get lightheaded when you stand up, because low volume can make your body struggle to maintain pressure quickly. Pay attention to cravings. Wanting salty foods, picking at chips, olives, pickles, or even just feeling like meals taste flat can be your body pushing you toward what restores volume. And the giveaway is this. Water feels unsatisfying. You drink, and it does not land. If this is you, the answer is not endless bottles. It's getting sodium back in proportion, then letting water do its job. And cell hydration has its own lever too. Moving to slide 5. Potassium is the other lever, and most people get less than they think, especially if your diet leans on packaged foods. When potassium intake runs low, your cells can stay underfilled. That can feel like muscles that are flat, tight, or prone to cramping, even if you're drinking enough. It can also show up as low-grade fatigue that makes you reach for caffeine, which can increase fluid loss for some people. Constipation is another sneaky piece. When stool slows down, your colon pulls more water out, and you can end up feeling dry and thirsty even though you are drinking. Fixing potassium intake can support normal gut motility and make hydration feel more effective. Do this with food first. Aim for 2 to 3 potassium-rich foods daily. Potatoes or sweet potatoes, beans and lentils, yogurt, bananas, oranges, avocado, spinach, and salmon are easy options. Be cautious with megadose supplements. Large potassium pills are tightly regulated for a reason, and if you have kidney disease or take certain blood pressure meds, you need medical guidance. When potassium is coming from real food, your cells tend to feel the difference. And there's one more mineral that can quietly drain the system. Moving to slide 6. Magnesium can quietly push you toward dehydration. If you get muscle cramps and you also feel oddly thirsty, that combo matters. Poor sleep makes you lose more water overnight. High stress can burn through magnesium faster. And absorption is all over the map, depending on your gut and what else you take with it. Scan your diet and your meds, because some drugs and low mineral intake set you up for this. When magnesium runs low, thirst stops being a simple water problem. Moving to slide 7. Sugar can make you thirsty even when you are drinking plenty. When glucose stays high in your blood, your kidneys work to dump that extra sugar. Water follows it, so you pee more, then thirst ramps up to replace the fluid you lost. The trap is sweet drinks. They can temporarily feel hydrating, but the sugar load can keep the cycle going, especially if you sip them all day. Even a handful of candy, a sweet granola bar, or a sugary coffee can be enough to trigger more bathroom trips for some people. If you want a fast check, take 2 days where your drinks are unsweetened and your snacks are low sugar. Then watch what happens to thirst and urination. A lot of mystery thirst is really just hidden diuretic behavior in disguise. Moving to slide 8. A big reason thirst feels random is that diuretics are everywhere, and timing changes how you notice them. Start with caffeine. It can increase urine output, especially if you are not a regular user or you suddenly increase the dose. That means your morning coffee plus an afternoon energy drink can stack into a long day of subtle fluid loss. If you train, pre-workouts often add multiple stimulants, and some include herbal diuretics. You might think it is the workout making you thirsty, when it is the formula. Alcohol is even more direct. It suppresses ADH, the hormone that helps your kidneys retain water. That is why you pee more when you drink, and why you can wake up dry-mouthed even if you had water before bed. Tea sounds gentle, but some are surprisingly strong. Black tea, matcha, and certain detox blends can hit like coffee, and some mixes add dandelion or similar ingredients that increase urination. Try moving caffeine earlier, keeping a hard cutoff, and separating alcohol from bedtime. When the pattern clicks, thirst stops feeling mysterious and starts feeling predictable, like dry air in a heated room. Moving to slide 9. Dry air can fake thirst by drying your mouth and throat, even if your body water is fine. Mouth breathing is the fastest way to feel parched, and it is common with nasal congestion or allergies. Heated rooms pull moisture from the air, so winter bedrooms, forced air heat, and long hours in a warm office can leave you waking up thirsty. Snoring and sleep-disordered breathing make it worse because you spend more time breathing through your mouth. If you regularly wake up with a dry mouth, notice whether it improves on nights where you can breathe through your nose. 2 quick experiments. First, bump bedroom humidity into a comfortable range and see if morning thirst drops. Second, address congestion with the simplest option that works for you, like saline rinse or managing allergens. Sometimes the need for water is really your airway asking for help, and your gut can be the next place that quietly changes the numbers. Moving to slide 10. Your gut can change your hydration needs more than you think. High fiber is healthy, but it holds water in the digestive tract. If you suddenly add a lot of fiber without adding fluid, you can feel thirsty, backed up, or both. Increase fiber gradually and pair it with extra water across the day, not a big chug at night. Very high protein can raise the water you need to excrete nitrogen waste, especially if you are also training hard. That does not mean protein dehydrates you by itself. It means your baseline water target may need to be higher. Salt plus fiber can create a confusing mix of bloating and thirst. You may feel puffy, yet still underhydrated. Also watch for hidden losses. Loose stools can drain water and electrolytes quickly, while constipation can mimic dehydration with fatigue and headaches. Track stool changes alongside thirst for a week. When hydration matches your gut, your thirst signal gets clearer, until medications start quietly rewriting the same signal. Moving to slide 11. If you feel constantly thirsty, check your medication list before you blame your water bottle. Antihistamines are a big one. Many have anticholinergic effects that reduce saliva, so your mouth feels dry even if your body water is fine. That dry mouth signal can trick you into drinking more and more. SSRIs can also change fluid balance. In some people, they contribute to low sodium, and low sodium can show up as fatigue, headache, nausea, or a weird, persistent thirst. The key point is that the sensation can be real even when plain water is not the fix. Diuretics are more straightforward. They increase urine output, so you may need more fluid, but you may also need guidance on sodium, timing, and dose. Stimulant ADHD medications often reduce saliva and can blunt hunger cues, so you end up sipping all day without noticing what is driving it. Do not stop or change meds on your own. Bring the thirst pattern, your doses, and your daily fluid estimate to your clinician, because sometimes the problem is not a lack of water, but what too much water can do. Moving to slide 12. Overdrinking can dilute sodium in your blood. When sodium drops too low, you can feel thirsty, weak, nauseated, and headachy. You can even feel dizzy or confused, which is why this can mimic dehydration. Risk goes up during endurance events when people follow a rigid drink as much as possible plan, especially if they are sweating out salt and replacing it with only water. A practical guardrail is to drink to thirst during most daily life, and when you are sweating for long periods, include electrolytes, so you are replacing both fluid and sodium. Water is essential. It is not automatically harmless in unlimited amounts. Moving to slide 13. You can run a quick self-check without turning hydration into a full-time job. Use urine color as a loose signal, not a verdict. Very dark for hours can suggest you need fluid. Crystal clear all day, especially with frequent peeing, can suggest you are overdoing it. Track bathroom frequency for a few days. If you are going every 30 to 60 minutes, your intake may be outpacing your needs. If you train, weigh yourself before and after. A big drop suggests you did not replace enough. Gaining weight during training suggests too much fluid. Notice timing. Thirst mainly at night, right after meds, or only during workouts points to different causes. Also note high salt days and high carb days. Both can shift thirst and water retention. Patterns make the solution obvious. Moving to slide 14. Build one routine you can repeat. Start with a consistent daily baseline. Then match extra fluids to sweat. If you are sweating heavily or training long, add sodium through an electrolyte mix or salty foods. Cover potassium with foods like potatoes, beans, yogurt, and bananas. If sugary drinks make you thirstier, scale them back and use a lower sugar electrolyte. If this helped, subscribe for more practical health scripts. Comment with when your thirst is worst, morning, afternoon, or after workouts. Medical disclaimer. This content is for education only and is not medical advice. Talk to a qualified clinician before changing medications, supplements, or hydration strategies, especially if you have heart, kidney, or endocrine conditions. Control insulin. Control your biology.